Let's go ahead and look at the last example of the year. So for this example, we have a logarithmic equation. Our goal is to make a single log on one side, number on the other. This time we have subtraction between the logs. So that means to make it a single log, I turn this into a division problem. The first argument divided by the second argument. Now I take the base, raised to the power of the opposite side, equals the argument. This is a rational equation, and so we go through our normal routine of saying fractions suck, get rid of the fractions. Let's multiply both sides of the equation by x. On the right-hand side, those x's will divide out, and that's going to leave us 4x equals x plus 4. Let's get all the x's to one side, so let's subtract an x to the left. Let's divide by 3 and get x equals 4/3. 4/3 would be perfectly fine in the first argument. The first argument of 4/3 plus 4 is positive. The second argument would just be 4/3, so that's positive. So this value is perfectly fine. Now, in terms of the whole course, keep in mind there's been 3 times you have to check your answers. The first time was rational equations, which really happened in this problem as well, since we did have an x in the bottom, and we needed to make sure that the denominator didn't equal 0. The second time is anytime you square both sides. Now this came up often in square root equations, when you had a square root on one side and a number or an expression on the other side. In this case, we had to check the answer fully. We had to really make sure that it worked in the original problem. And the third time we've had to check our answer is log equations. And with log equations, we had to make sure that the argument was positive. So make sure to know those 3 cases. We are here at the end of the course, which means the final exam is right around the corner. And so you got to think about this, because come final exam time, you want to make sure you know when you have to check your answer versus when it's just a good idea. Because obviously we want to check our answers to make sure that we're not making mistakes. But there's the times that you have to check your answers, like those 3 times. All right, hopefully you've enjoyed this course, and good luck wrapping it up with the final.